welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel where it's all Juve all the time. I'm Alberto, and you know the drill. I'm going to bring you the news surrounding Juventus to January 17th here, okay? Real quick reminder to help out the channel. It means a lot if you could like the video, and of course, if you're new, subscribe to the channel, your one-stop shop for everything Juventus. Now, without further ado, let's hit you with the news surrounding Juventus. Of course, we played Udinese on the weekend. Paulo Dybala scores a goal. Everybody remembers the celebration. There was no celebration. It was a cold stare somewhere in the stands. He says he's looking for a friend. Well, I don't look at my friends that way. But regardless, the news is clear in the air saying that his main priority is still to remain at Juventus. Paulo Dybala does not want to leave. However, there are also strong reports that Inter has approached Paulo Dybala, has assured him of a 5-year contract awaiting him. So it's interesting. I could see it going both ways right now, and you can argue both cases. Now, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But with the history of this scenario and Juventus basically not committing to this guy for many years leading up to this, this has been 3 years on the go here and already trying to push him out once, in which Paulo blocked the move, which would have been a swap for Lukaku. Anything can happen, my friends. Anything can happen, but we wait and see. More often than not, these signs are pointing to him re-signing, and I would expect him to resign. But I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a little doubt there. I'm about 80% to 20% that Paulo resigns with Juventus. Now, carrying on here, in the latest hours, there will be contact between Juventus and Arsenal to talk about Arthur. The player has already endorsed his move to London, okay? But Juve are not ready yet because the road to Loftus-Cheek has been blocked by Chelsea, okay? And right now, the top name for Juventus is, of course, Bruno Guimaraes of Lyon. Lyon wanting the outright sale and not wanting to do a temporary transfer, like a loan. There must at least be obligation at the end of it. So this is getting very, very difficult for the time being. It appears that Juventus has just simply blocked the move to Arsenal. But again, there are contacts expected within several hours here. So we'll see what develops from there. Bruno Guimaraes, we talked about it. It could be very, very difficult. But if Juventus could move a player and get some transfer fee money in, they could potentially swing that. So it's not impossible to bring them in January, but it is very, very difficult. So that's what's circulating around there. Now, Zenit striker Azmoun. The contacts have been constant, okay, apparently. And Azmoun is potentially coming to Juventus. There's around 5 million euros that Zenit wants, which is not a lot. And Juventus is trying to make it payments in the form of how the team performs and what the incentives are after Azmoun joins Juventus. So they are trying to, basically still work the payment source on it. So interesting strategy there, because 5 million euros is really essentially nothing, but they're still trying to make it an incentive base. So it'll be interesting to see what develops there. This is really it circulating around the transfers. Okay. However, again, things change all the time here. We don't really know if anything's going to happen, but all the top guys, I can assure you of this, have said that one player will be coming in this transfer market. Okay. So who that one player is going to be, we have to wait and see. Martial is the last one that continues to still be linked with Juventus. Okay. He does want to leave, but he is not interested in a move that remains in the Premiership. Okay, he has already turned down approaches from Newcastle and Tottenham. Okay, so Barcelona, Sevilla, and Juventus are the three options in January for Martial. And Man United has asked for the full salary to be covered plus a loan fee. So Martial still very much in the mix. Okay, now I ask you, all you Juventini, out of these options, what do you think would impact this team the most? Bringing in Martial, bringing in Bruno Guimaraes, or bringing in Azmoun? Which one of those three, if you could handpick them, do you think makes the biggest impact on this team down the stretch? Okay. And then last but not least, of course, we're going to have Coppa Italia. Okay, so Coppa Italia will be played tomorrow, and we've got 3 that will not be there, that will be disqualified for the Coppa Italia, and that's going to be Max Allegri, Moise Kean, and De Ligt. Okay, so those 3 will not be in the Coppa Italia, and we will see a healthy rotation, I believe, and probably get to see some youngsters in that lineup. Kyle George should be getting the start, in my opinion, but we will see what develops there on that Coppa Italia. And of course, don't forget, we will be here for your match day live, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. All right. Until then, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao.